Hey guys, welcome back to Breaking Burke. This is my gardening channel about houseplants and outdoor gardening in Zone 7 where I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We are about a mile high and it does present its own set of challenges with our dry climate and intense heat. So I do like to highlight some things that I do for that. In this video, I'm going to show you how I prune my lilac bush. This is about every 2 to 3 years I have to do this because we like it as a bush and not a tree. And with where it is, if we let it get too big, it completely shades out the window behind it. And I mean, it is nice to not have to turn on a light when you walk into the room. So we do like the plant itself. It has been moved before. It is an older variety. It used to belong to my grandma, and she used to open the windows and let the house fill with scent when it did bloom. But you can see I have started here. It was about 6 feet total, the whole thing. I did take it down. I do want to show you where I have some old pruning marks. And on most plants, even if you just move into an established garden, you can usually look at the plants and see what they used to do for pruning, because right here you can see an old scar. And with this kind of pruning, it also does help give you a nicer, fuller plant, because you can see we went from 1 branch to 2, and this has buds on both sides as well as this, so we'll have 4 branches coming out of where it was just 1 before. So it is useful in different aspects. This does cover kind of unsightly air conditioner on the side of the house, so we do like the size. It's nothing too fancy here, nothing too crazy. I'm just taking off, you can see here, there's some dead stuff. Making sure we get that out so we don't spread disease or attract bugs. And I'm taking it down to, I'd say about 3.5 feet, just to get it out of the window's way. It does look kind of scary because there aren't or isn't any active growth here, but you can see there are buds, so it will do its thing. It might look kind of scary for, I'd say, about a couple weeks before it starts pushing out more growth and filling in. But the whole reason for doing it at this time of the year, just after spring's over, it's actually the first weekend of summer, or the start to summer. You want to do it now because it will give the plant a chance to push out some growth and build some buds for next year. That way you get some blooms. You do it too late and you're going to cut off all the buds that it's formed for next year. So on hydrangeas, single blooming lilacs like this, and forsythias, you want to make sure you get them pruned after they're done with their flesh, because the whole reason you have the plant is for the blooms most of the time. I mean, different people have different reasons. But you can see I'm just taking it down, like I say, 2-3 feet, and making sure I leave enough to not kill the plant. Now, you never want to cut more than, I'd say, 50% of the plant, because then you do jeopardize killing it. There are some plants that will take it and bounce back. There are even some plants that you can do a rejuvenation prune and hack it off on the bottom. Lilacs are one of those plants, but nothing is ever guaranteed, especially in gardening. So I like to be safe. I just like to take off a little so we can still get around the space and see some light in the house, but I'm not trying to completely shear it to the ground. I hope this helps. Like I said before in any video, these are just videos on what I do in my garden. Timing will be different depending on when yours flowers and whether you want to do a prune like this or not. I'm not saying you have to. I do this for size control, because if not, it does get taller than the house. As you can see, it was about the height of the house there, and we do have a window, so it is nice to have some light go in. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps.